Hello and welcome to another video of Fatui Only, where we try to beat Genshin Impact using only Fatui characters. So we're able to reach Adventure Rank 10, that means that we have at least 10 wishes from the standard banner, and this is actually a guarantee purple, so let's see what we get. Okay, we get a bow. I don't think that's going to be helpful. I was actually expecting to get another Lynette. I think that's the only character that we get over there that's going to be useful for our account. But also trying to get weapons is a good thing. I wonder if getting us a bow could mean that we're going to get a bow character in the future. Maybe Tartaglia, maybe Lyney, I don't know. We need to figure it out, but this is the moment I'm actually debating what we should do. So continue with the story quest that we have to do. We have to do this Diluc quest that we actually need to defeat some of the Fatui agents. So actually we are trying to fight family. I don't think that's going to be, or it's going to end up well. But I hope we don't need to use Pyring here. I think it's not required. So then that means that this would run smoothly. And we need to remember that we only have a cryo character and an emo character. Although there are still chances that we can get a pyro character in the current banners, and I think it's something we should not let go. So what I want to try to do in this video is trying to get as many wishes as I can and trying to get as many Primogems as I can to see if we can actually pull for any of these characters. So I know that this video is kind of like not actual because the banner is different right now. I think now the one that's going to be running is going to be Scaramouche, but I don't see the point of pulling for Scaramouche if we get a 5-star in this banner, because if we think we already have an emo character that is Lynette, so I don't think having Scaramouche, okay, it's a great DPS. It could give us some exploration benefits. For example, we can try to reach higher places, and maybe that could be interesting for trying to defeat different domains and trying to find ways of defeating them without having the right elements or without having to do the right thing, like we did with Venti in Archons only. So I think that's the only benefit that I see, but based on different elements that we can get or different weapons, I think it's not going to be the most interesting one. I'm still debating. I think getting a Pyro character would be great, not only because Pyro is really overpowered, but also there are a lot of different puzzles that require Pyro to actually activate. So then that's going to help us trying to advance through this challenge a lot. And the second thing is that it's going to be interesting to actually have a element that we don't have in Archons only. So if we actually compare with them, we already have Cryo with Feminette. And also, we're going to get a Pyro character. That would be great, because those are the two characters that we actually don't have. Although the another character, or at least element that we don't have, would be a Geo character. I don't think there is any Geo Fatui character, at least till now. Let's see what happens in the next regions, and if there is another Fatui characters being revealed. I think that would be really, really interesting to actually see more 4-star Fatui characters, because I think they could add more spice to this challenge, and maybe they're going to be easier to pull than trying to get a 5-star. But also, maybe they're more like Lynette, that is a support instead of like a main DPS. Although Fremine is I would consider him a main DPS, although he doesn't do the work really, really well. So yeah, that's something I'm having in mind, and maybe when we reach the Cryo Nation, then all of the characters are going to be Fatuis. That would be so cool, and that would be so fun to play with this account. But I assume that's going to be in like 2 years, so I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if I'm still going to be doing videos, and if this challenge is going to be on. I don't know if Genshin Impact would be still alive. Who knows what could happen in 2 years. So we're able to reach the final part of this challenge, and we don't need Pyro until now, and we need to defeat these Fatui agents. So then that means that it's going to be doable without having the Pyro element, or without having to use Diluc at all. So that's something that it's really, really happy for me. And the other thing is, like, it's really great that we have Cryo Infusion, because we can infuse Cryo on the enemies. And for example, in this Fatui Assassin, we can actually see it when he's in his invisible form. So then that's something really good. And the other thing that's pretty good about Lynette is like her ultimate is like a taunt, so it's going to distract the enemies and it's going to focus their attacks to the hat. So then that's going to make our life a little bit more easier, or we're going to avoid to get some damage. So I think this concludes this quest. This should give us a little bit of Primogems to actually do more wishes, especially to try to pull for any of the 5-star characters that we actually want to get. So we already are 14 wishes on the seasonal or changing banner, and I still don't know if I should pull for Lyney or if I should pull for Arlechino. I know the benefits and pros and cons of each of them. Arlechino's is the damage, and then Lyney is basically the utility of having a bow character. So I think if I wished for the beginning to get Lyney, then I would get it, because I think that's what happened with Venti. We're trying to pull for a character that was not popular in the banner, and we got it firsthand. So maybe something that Arlechino was harder to get. I don't know. I don't have statistics to actually show that, but I think it's my opinion. So unfortunately, it was a blue. So after a lot of debate, it was not really helpful at all. And we're still trying to continue through these Archon quests to try to now break the different seals that we need to encounter the volume. So one of them is trying to defeat a Ruin Guard. I think this is the first Ruin Guard that we have to defeat or we encounter. I know it's great, or at least it takes more damage from from elemental damage. So unfortunately, we don't have much to do. Luckily, we have the hat to make some of the damage. We are doing barely anything. But at least it's halfway through it. If we have, for example, Lyney here, we can try to use the weak spots, but we don't reach them with the characters that we have. So yeah, that's basically the situation right now. Fremine is kind of like dying, so he needs to start dodging a little bit more. We were able to use the ultimate to do some more damage, but it's going to end up being trying to avoid getting killed and try to do as much damage as we can. But I don't think it's going to be a problem. Like, we have food, we can heal with, we can revive, we can heal. Unfortunately, we don't have a healer. Although Lynette can heal herself a little bit, I don't think she can heal the rest of the party. So then it's going to be kind of like a problem, not having a healer in the team or even a shielder. So I really hope to see what they come out with different Fatui characters, because it's not going to be only, I guess it's not going to be only Harbingers among the different Fatuis that they release. So I hope to see more 4-stars in Natlan than in other regions. So we will see what happens, and we will see if we are lucky or not of getting more 4-star characters we can actually use. So the Ruin Guard is almost dead, that's great. Yes, so here it is. Go to get a chest. So here we're in the second part of the challenge. We need to actually defeat this mage, and I don't remember if I should turn on this pillar. I remember that it was really funny to try to do it with Venti. We have Lynette now, so I think the hat is easier to trigger. Well, maybe similar to Venti's ultimate. I don't know if you can do it with the skill. I think you can't, but with the hat it should be pretty easy. I know there are some pyro enemies on top of there that they shoot arrows, and I think it's only arrows. They don't shoot slimes. So then that would be a good option for us to try to get them. So the shield is almost ready. It's great that we have a Claymore character, so that makes kind of easier to break the shields of these mages. Especially if we don't have, for example, in this case, we need to use Pyro, we can actually try to use the Claymore to deal this kind of damage to break the shield. It's not the best, but it's something that we can do right now. It's kind of efficient. And it's better than having, for example, a bow character doing it for you, like happened with Venti. So in the end, this is going to show us like different ways of playing and different benefits. For example, we can mine ores, we can get wood, we can do different things that we're not able to do before. And it's really fun. I think that's why I like about starting this account, is because it's basically the opposite of what we encounter in Archons only. So I really have big hopes of this challenge. I don't know if we're going to get more Fatui soon in the wishing session. I hope we get some of them, so we can get something fun at least. I guess Tartaglia should rerun at some point. I know he reruns a lot, but if they have these, I think it's a Liyue based region banner, then could be one of the characters to actually do it. Okay, the Pyro Monument is actually inactivated, so we can actually do it right now. It's unlocked, so we need to actually activate it. So we have our ultimate done, so then we need to get Pyro, and we have here... Okay, this is great. I hope I don't turn it off. Okay, we have Pyro now. Let's see if we can do it with the ultimate. Yes. Yes, perfect. Oh, okay. I think Pyro was not needed for this quest. So then we should try unlock this chest from the sword cemetery. I know one of them you need cryo, so then that would be doable with Femine basically. But the other one I think you need electro, so that might take a little bit more. I need to pay attention to the enemies that are around there. So with that we were able to complete the second part of the quest, and we should actually go to the third one that is actually in this domain. So again, I think this is the domain that you have to do before. I think this is Shangling's domain, right? It looks really similar, at least on the aesthetic, but I hope we don't need to use Pyro here because we don't have it. We will see if we can do it. I think it should not be required because they don't give you any special character to use. You don't test, for example, I don't know, Amber or Diluc or any other character, so then it should be doable. We need to try to avoid getting hit a lot, and then of course I hit the barrel and I get damage. Maybe we should try to avoid that in the future, because we cannot heal with our characters. So the other thing that we're doing is trying to advance through the adventure ranks. We're now level 12, so it means that you're going to see that in these videos, in theory, our adventure rank is going to go faster or higher than the previous videos, because I'm not showing everything that I do. I'm only showing the things that maybe have some complications with the characters, or they involve any quest or any domain that's important for it. Of course, you're going to see all the wishes. That's the most important part, or most fun part to do, or the most stressful part to to see. But I think that's basically what we're going to do with this account. Okay, so we can actually climb and continue. There's a chest over there. I actually need to pay attention if I don't miss any chest on these different domains, because I tend to forget about them a lot. Okay, I think this only involves platforms, so we might need to wait in here for a really long time. So I would really like to know your opinion about this challenge. Do you think it's better, it's worse, it's faster, it's slower? I think it's going faster than Archons Only. I was hearing or watching the first episode of Archons Only really recently, and I realized how bad that episode is. Like, the sound is terrible. We have the echo that we couldn't solve for, like, I don't know, 20-30 episodes. That was insane. I feel like at least it improved a little bit more. I hope so. I changed my recording settings, so then that could also have an effect. And so yeah, I think we improve, or at least I improve into this for a really long time. This is basically a catwalk. This is just a joke. It's a catwalk because she's a cat. But it really looks really nice. I hope I can take a picture here, or make it maybe the thumbnail of the video. I don't know. Let's see if we find something that's better for this. But this should be, in theory, no, it should not be the last room. Or maybe yes. I don't know. It doesn't look like the last room, but there's another door over there, so probably it's the previous to last room. Some electro enemies, so that's great to have Femine to actually do superconduct and try to damage them. So We're finally using benefit. Okay, this is a pyromage. So maybe this is the end of the challenge. Is this the last room? Because you can see, we can see that the enemy has the big bar on top, so it means like it's a boss enemy. We don't have a Hydro character to actually do it, but I know that there is some Hydro in one of the pools. I don't know if we can use that with Lynette, and that could be smart to actually use that to swirl a little bit of the Hydro. I don't actually know if we actually need it, but yeah. Framing is going down. Oh, he went down, so then it's Lynette for everything. So let's hope we can actually defeat him. Let's see if we can push it over there. Oh no, the hat took the pyro. Oh, that sucks. Well, okay, we're doing damage, so then I cannot complain, but I was actually hoping to get Hydro. I think I hear recently that Animo has some preferences on the elements that they infuse, and I think Pyro is one of the top ones, or Cry is one of the top ones. I think Cry is the top one, then Pyro, I don't know, I need to read that. If you know it or you remember, please write it in the comments so I can read it. But I guess Pyro goes before Hydro, maybe? That's what we saw there, basically. So with this, we're able to find the bowling and we were able to finish this Archon quest. I think we need to get until level, I think 15 to actually continue. So it's actually going to take us a lot of time. Oh, 18. So it's going to take us a lot of time to actually continue with any other Archon quest. But we're able to get a wish. And we're able to get Primogems too to actually do more wishes. So our wish number 16 gave us a blue again. So we're still really far away from PT. And actually this is really close to the end of the banner. So we need to start thinking what we're going to do. Cool, we got the Lynette. Is this her C1? Yeah, C1. So I know that C1 creates like a vortex and like suck in some enemies, and it's one of the, I would say, good ones that you can get. I don't think it's super powerful to actually pull the different enemies, but at least it's something. Then we also have Framing at C1, so then both of them are C1s right now. Although we got like 90 wishes and we only got like C1 characters. That's kind of like depressing. So this is a standard banner, it's again a blue. Yes, and we can actually purchase another wish and see what do we get. Some achievements, I don't think that's going to add up more. But we can do more quests to actually try to get them. I really miss to get like some free Primogems. Maybe with the new patch live stream we can get something. So I think again it's blue as expected. We can do a 19. And this is also a blue. And we can actually be able to continue through different quests, sorry, and we can do Shangling quests. So I actually don't know if we're going to be able to do it or not. I think we can because we need to use Pyro. Oh, we need to use Pyro right now. I thought I was going to be able to like jump into different places and maybe use the hat to get Pyro, but I don't see any Pyro in this region. So that's going to be a problem. It means like we are locked from this quest until we get a Pyro character. I wish that the enemies have Pyro. That would be even easier for us. I don't think I can climb. Maybe if we get scaramouche, we can actually try to jump into this, but I don't think that's going to be possible for this challenge. So we were able to get one extra standard banner. Let's see if we can get something from there. No, nothing. We just got a 5-star really recently. Sorry, a 4-star. And we can actually do an extra wish in here, and we can do our wish number 20. And that's again a blue. So we really need to think what we're going to do with this challenge because we have only a few days left for this banner to be over, and we need to get 40, 50, 60 wishes. I don't think that's possible. So I might need to consider if I should spend some more money into this and try to get a pyro character, if we should avoid getting the pyro character and continue with the challenge, maybe try to get scaramouche or whatever happens next. So I think that's something I should start thinking, and it's going to reflect, and maybe it's going to reflect it on the next video. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share if you really like it, and I see you in the next one. Bye bye.